Hello friends, welcome back. Hearty welcome to you. Let us look at this interesting problem. We have been given a semicircle of the diameter 5 units and we have 3 squares here. We have to find out the sum of all the areas of the squares. Now we can solve this problem in different methods. In this particular session, we'll try to solve it using 7th grade or 8th grade mathematics, fundamental algebra, basic algebra and geometry concepts. Now to solve the problem, our first approach or the point where we have to start is semicircle, because that is what is known to us. Known to us that there is a semicircle. We don't know where is the center, so let me just go ahead and try to identify where is the center. Let us say this is our center O. This is the center of the semicircle. Now what I will try to do is to make a square of 5 by 2. So let me do that. Now 5 is divided into two parts, 5 by 2 and 5 by 2. So I can write down this total part is equals to 5 by 2. Similarly, this is equals to 5 by 2. Now when we cut this into 5 by 2, 5 by 2, we have little bit part left out of the big square. Let us say that length is equal to x. So this is also equal to x. If that is x, then the small square will be of the size 5 by 2 minus x. I hope you are comfortable with that. We have 5 by 2 minus x, then 5 by 2. Okay. Now what will be the side of the smallest square? Can we identify that? Yes, we can easily do that, because we know that this is 5 by 2 plus x and this is 5 by 2 minus x, because this is a square. So left out is 2x. So I can go ahead and write down here that this length is equal to 2x. This is 2x again. Now we know what are the sides of the squares, so we can first let's calculate what is the area of the squares. Then we will look for options how we can find out the value of the value of the x, so that we can substitute in whatever we are getting sum of the areas of the square, the x value, we will get our answer. So let's find out the area of, let me write down sum of area of 3 squares. That will be, first one is 5 by 2 minus x whole square, area of the square, plus 5 by 2 plus x whole square, then other square is of side 2x, so 2x whole square. Let us simplify this. A minus b whole square plus a plus b whole square is equal to 2 into a square plus b square. So I can write down 2 into 25 by 4 plus x square plus 2x whole square, that is equals to 4x square. Simplifying, we are getting 25 by 2 plus 6x square. So if I am able to find out the value of x, then I am pretty much done, because I will substitute the value of x, I will get my answer. Now let us see how to find out the value of the x. For that, what we will do, we will take the center of the semicircle and we will join to this particular point. What is the logic behind that? The logic is, since it is radius, this length will be 5 by 2, and we know this length is equals to 5 by 2 minus x, because this is side of the square, and we can easily find out this length as 2x plus x, which is equals to 3x. Let me show that to you. So we can leverage that right angle triangle, then we can easily find out the value of x. Once we got the x, we are done with the problem. So let me just join the center of the semicircle to this particular point and form a right angle triangle there. So this is the right triangle I am talking about. Now let us see what are the sides there. Now this I know is 5 by 2 minus x, and I know this is 5 by 2, and I know this length equals to 3x. Why? Because the left out is x, we know here itself. we know this length is x, so this is also x, so this total length will become 3x. So that is 3x here. Now let us use Pythagoras theorem. We are done with this problem. Let's write down 5 by 2 minus x whole square plus 3x whole square is equal to 5 by 2 whole square. That will give us 25 by 4 a minus b whole square formula minus 5x plus x square plus 9x square is equal to 25 by 4. We can cut off 25 by 4 on both the sides. Simplifying, we will have 10x square minus 5x is equal to 0. That will give us 5x into 2x minus 1 equals to 0. Now that will give us two solutions, one x equals to 0, another one x equals to 1 by 2. When x equals to 0, we can see that the side of this square will become 0. So in the problem it is given that is the side of the square cannot be 0, then 0 cannot be taken. The other option which is perfectly fine is x equals to 1 by 2. Now when we substitute x equals to 1 by 2, we will have 25 by 2 plus 6 into x square, that is 1 by 4. You simplify that, you will get answer as 14. Now suppose you just did a guesswork and 5 you have to divide it. If you thought that this is 2 and this is 3, then you are perfectly correct, because 2 square plus 3 square plus 1 square is 14. But if you want to prove it, this is one way how we can prove it. So just look at the solution and let me know whether you liked it or not. I will catch you with another interesting example. Till then, keep sharing and smiling. Be safe. Bye.